Hey, welcome to another episode of Dr. Bertetta's Beginner Guitar Theory. This episode is really going to be brief, and it's really going to show you some things you can do before you even really start playing for the day, practicing. If you're a daily practicer, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever, a couple hours. Just going to show you some things that you could do. Before you begin practicing those things, just some sort of warm-up exercises. So the first one is going to be hand stretches. When you're playing guitar, you're using a lot of muscles in your hands and in your forearm in ways that you normally don't use if you're not playing guitar. So just like an athlete will stretch before he or she performs or practices, I'm going to show you some things that you can do with your hand and your arm to help stretch them. And if you have kind of on the average or smaller size hands, if you keep this practice up regularly, just like again people who stretch regularly become more limber, your fingers will be able to spread further. All right, so you might be able to do some chords that say you couldn't do prior to practicing these stretches. Unless you're somebody like Jimi Hendrix who had monster hands, most of us probably have at least average size hands. So these would be good to be able to play longer across the fretboard. So the way to start, and I've already done this, so I'm just going to show you one hand, but you should do it with both hands. First, just kind of rub a little vigorously your forearm and your palm and your fingers just to get the blood flowing through them, okay? And then so you want to keep your arms straight and your wrists kind of back like that. And you're just going to pull on each digit as far as you can, and hold it for about 10. Then go and then shake your hand out, all right? Next finger, stretching back. So you can see, I'm stretching back as far as I can go. Shake your hand out again, and I've already done this. So you're going to want to do it for each finger, all right? Then you want to go to pull down. Okay, down in each finger, shake it out, down on the next. And you can really, begin to feel these right through here. And whereas the previous ones you're feeling right here. So, done all my fingers. Next is take the whole hand and stretch back. Right, as far as you can go. And you're stretching these muscles here. Okay, down and below. And then, last but not least, you pull down at your wrist, and that's going to stretch these muscles out as well as the back of your hand. So again, do that with both hands. Don't rush it. Take your time with it. And again, if you make this part of your kind of daily warm up, you're going to be able to see results in no time, and your hands are going to thank you for it after a long day of practicing. So part two of the sort of daily warm up. And this could really be good for anybody, but particularly if you are kind of you've been playing guitar for a little bit, and you're still working on your fingers and getting them into the right places, whether that's playing scales or playing chords. So it's real simple, okay? Basically, you're using your four fingers across the first four frets of the fretboard, and you're just going to go 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, down a string, 1, 2, 3, 4, down a string, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Okay? Then go up the fretboard, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. So and when you're familiar with that, you have that down. Try skipping strings. 1, 2, 6 string here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second string. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to go up to the first string. Then I'll skip to the third, skip to the fifth, go back to the sixth, keeping the same pattern. Okay. Try going backwards, starting with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do it all the way down, do it all the way up. Skip strings. So the 1, 2, 3, 4 is just one combination of your, the way you can use these fingers. All right. All in all, there are 24 combinations. Now I'm not going to show you, all the combinations, but if we just assign a number to each finger, index finger 1, middle finger 2, 3, 4. What I'm going to put down in the description to this video are the 24 different combinations. So if you see, for example, 2, 3, 4, 1. Middle finger, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret, 1st fret, so on and so forth. Okay, you probably get the point. So why even bother, doing these little mundane exercises? They sure don't sound pretty. And no, they're not melodic. All right, they're not meant to be melodic. They're more technical in their orientation. So the benefits of this are, you are going to learn. You're going to achieve finger dexterity, okay, finger independence. I know when I, first began playing guitar, the 3rd and 4th fingers were kind of hard to, have control over. So practice this kind of stuff, and again, in no time, you're really going to have control over those. Moreover, it's also going to teach you left and right hand working together, okay? Another thing that beginning guitar players especially can have a difficulty with is syncing up your right hand and your left hand, okay? So start these things slow if that's a problem for you. You're just going, putting a finger down with every pick, all right? As you progress and you get better, then, pick your speed up. I, along with thousands of other, guitar teachers on YouTube, suggest getting a metronome, and I would say the same thing. So get a metronome. You can get one on your phone, free. So just, do a search and you can get yourself that. And then you can set the time and begin learning to keep in time with that metronome, okay? So daily practice, what are our takeaways? Do your stretching and do these warm-ups, okay? And you will see improvement in your guitar playing, even just at the technical level, in no time. All right? Thanks for watching. Keep on learning. Keep on rocking.